Hi.
Ready.
Enemies incoming, brace yourselves. Fear not, my blade is yours. Idiots.
Impressive. Your training has paid off.
There they are.
Nope.
I knew
Thanks
I
for
could
all the
count on you.
gains. No, let me go get the items. It's over. Thank you for getting me out of there. I owe you. What are you talking about? We're allies. Of course we'd help you.
My thanks.
I see. You have my thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, there's, Hulkenberg, and there's Stroll. What the heck is that,
probably
Stroll?
something
Why are you
movable.
linked up with the friggin' Chimera, my dude? Don't open that chest until you have everyone, because it might
Found
be
something.
one of the enemies. It might be one of the enemy chests.
Not bad.
There are two
I'm sure
chests
you'll
in this
find a
room,
use
which leads
for
me
it.
to believe that is the case. Killing these things should be easy to do with Heisme and Rogue.
Got
And I
it.
don't know what the Chimera has going on, so we should do it last.
Okay.
Watch out, it's over if you give them an opening. Not on my watch, let's make quick work of this.
Let's do this.
Come, let us strike.
Now
Sup,
accept
idiots?
your fate.
Get moodoed.
This is their weakness.
It's okay.
Nice moves, Heisme.
Zap.
Stay sharp.
Got him.
I miss having 4 turn counters.
Right there.
Goodbye.
Smooth finish. Great work, everyone.
I did it. Stroll is missing out on so many
Our
points right
immediate
now.
vicinity is secure.
I'm in your debt again. Apologies for putting you through the trouble.
No problem.
Right back at you. The most important thing is you're okay. You're ever reliable.
Yeah.
Let's get my boy Stroll. Sup, brother?
What do you think?
Should we open Stroll's cell? No, let's just leave Stroll behind.
Got it.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Why do we have to fight? What if we befriend this and have it as our new pet to protect the gauntlet runner when we're not around? This enemy is gonna pack a punch, be careful.
Incoming.
I'm with you, let's get this done.
We can't get sloppy.
Let us strike.
Commenza.
pretty
Okay,
tough.
level 28.
Better be careful.
Well, time to try and find some weaknesses.
I will come forth.
I feel like you'd be weak to ice.
Freeze.
Nope,
No. Warrior.
I was wrong.
I'll cut you down.
Get slice and dice though. Okay, good. You don't resist slash, which is always a great sign.
Magic knight.
Oh, I forgot that you had Blizz. I should have had what's his face use lightning or something. I feel like Chimeras normally use lightning and fire though, but maybe I'm making that up. You know what? Attack me.
Strike me if
Attack
you dare.
Hulkenberg. Bring it on. That's not fair. You can't do a multi-hit move when I use the move that tells you to aim at me. Oh, you get 2 turn tokens. That really sucks.
What was it?
And I have forgotten, which is even
Someone help her
worse.
get back in the fight.
All right, this thing is going to be a problem, I've
Best
learned.
used.
My spirit
Captain's
is
lost his memory.
unbroken.
He
Just
can't use
happened?
any skills.
Guard up.
Just guard.
I shall fight as the noble I am. Warrior.
Slicer. Okay, it loses health pretty fast. Good, good.
Hulkenberg's back.
Thank goodness you lived that. I'm really annoyed that you forgot, though,
Hulkenberg's in bad shape.
because I
She needs
really
help.
wanted to use whatchamacallit here.
I shall be as a shield.
Hulkenberg's lost her memory.
Perhaps this suits you
Yeah,
best.
she sure has. Use a normal fairy dust here.
This should work.
Thanks.
Just get a little bit of HP back.
I owe you. I'll show you the essence by this power.
You use lightning, so I'm gonna use fire. You might be weak to wind, which is the move I have the least of. You resist fire, that's fair. I have wind on Stroll, but Stroll is gonna do so much better by just focusing on Slicer. His magic stat is bad.
So you're strong.
Having 2 people weak to lightning is less than ideal.
Badly wounded. Someone heal her.
Stop spamming the multi-hit lightning, please. That's really annoying.
It's ugly.
Yeah, I feel like we got really... You know what? Retry me. I feel like we got really unlucky that this thing happened to have a multi-hit
I
lightning
will
move.
survive.
I'll show you the essence of truth. I'm counting on you. Warrior.
Because I just happen to have 2 people weak to lightning.
Let us
Anyways,
fight.
now I have an opportunity to do
Coordination
this.
is key.
New leap thrust to this.
I end it.
I imagine it's like the same animation. Yeah. Still awesome though. All right, this is gonna go way better, presumably. Dakunda. Aww. Well, that's actually still pretty good though, because we forced it to use that for a turn. So getting it to use Dakunda was actually a big help. Dude, honestly, keep guarding so that you don't get us hit by, whatchamacallit.
They're pretty tough.
There's no way you're weak to lightning. It's gotta be wind. You must be weak to wind.
Are you prepared? I'll cut you down.
Honestly, I think I try and get you to waste a turn on Dakunda again. Mainly because this also does a lot of damage, too. I was not expecting this Chimera to be this much of a problem. Yeah, it does 400 damage. I would gladly spend 10 SP on 2 of my characters to get you to not use the lightning attack. And now I think I can just kill you.
Commendable bearing.
I
I will
hope.
fight with pride. I won't hold back.
I think you should pass.
No holding back.
4 hits, please. Let's go. All right, not too bad. Did have to give it the old college retry, but if they didn't want me to have the retry button, they shouldn't have put it in the game. Level 25.
Not bad at all.
Endurance up isn't too bad. Get my magic to 25. I like hitting things hard.
Our foes have fallen.
You're a lifesaver.
We made it. Sorry about all that. Thanks for the help.
Okay?
You're welcome. I'm glad you're safe. Being eaten alive is not high on my list of ways to go, so I do appreciate it. Ah, we've already been eaten by a human once. What's one more? All present and accounted for? Looks like it. Let's hurry after Morris then. He's probably trying to skip town as we speak. Impudent scum. He has another thing coming.
Hurry.
Let's find a way back up. Morris will not wait long. All this talk about Morris trying to run away really makes me hope that we are at the end of this dungeon.
Whoa.
Oh.
Mage Darkness. Do. It'd be really nice if all of these were just chests with items in them. Since they were in the rooms with all the monsters we killed, I wouldn't be surprised if they were just items instead of one of them being a mimic.
You found something.
There's only one left.
take it
Oh,
with
Magla
us.
Potion is great too.
This looks valuable.
Oh, what the?
Quality.
Sleepy-eyed katana. Okay, it's like super good. For some reason. Awesome, no enemies.
What now?
There you go, my dude, get that buff. Well, moving on. Should we, like, mention to Stroll, by the way, that, like, Klinger was here and he definitely got eaten? Because he hated
found something.
Klinger.
Let's take it with us.
What is this?
This
This trail of blood is still fresh. This was the cell that Klinger was locked up in.
I see.
Klinger. I didn't think it was possible, but I guess it really was his voice I heard. Morris ended up using him as bait. That means that monster was here and... Never excuse someone like him, but for it to end like this. Well. It is what it is.
Let's hurry.
Bum, bum, bum. Open up. Let me in here too. Please don't be a mimic.
That was my...
Nice.
Well.
50% HP to all allies. That's very useful. Might be needing that soon. Here's where he dropped us. There's even pitfall traps. This castle has too many dark secrets. All right, Morris and Lady Joanna, you're gonna pay for what you've been doing, both of you.
Place.
Well, a lot of items in here, it looks like. Oh, wow.
These are...
Therefore a child.
I thought Joanna was childless. At least right now. Didn't Burden say something about that?
A strange thing to find locked away, isn't it?
This portrait. 'Tis most odd as well. 'Tis common for the noblesse to have a portrait painted in celebration of their child's birth. But this one depicts neither her husband nor child.
Oh, but she is definitely pregnant in that shot, though. In that portrait.
You know, you're right. Haven't really seen many portraits of a pregnant wife alone.
Hey, look.
A diary. Looks like it belonged to the nurse who raised Joanna's son. I see. Apparently, Joanna was unmarried, never formally bound in marriage to the father of her child.
So, 'twas a love child? An illicit affair?
Apparently so. At least here in Martira. The father was a foreigner of another tribe. Their marriage would never have been accepted. The traditionalists always say mixed blood children are abominations. Terrible omens. And superstitions like that tend to carry a lot more weight in the countryside.
Dude, I bet that this monster ate her son, and so she, like, treated it as her child or something and fed other kids to it. That's my guess. I don't think the monster could, like, be her son. That doesn't make any sense. Or unless the way that humans are created is by half-blood tribe people become humans somehow. That would be messed up.
Joanna brushed it off. Said it was ridiculous and irrational. She was about to announce the child's birth. And then tragedy struck. The old woman. The nanny they'd hired. She killed the boy in his crib.
Oh, that also really sucks. So whoever the nanny was she hated mixed tribes, I see.
What?
Seems like this was around the time the human sightings were becoming more widespread.
Twould be easy to ascribe the birth as the ill-fated omen. But to justify murdering a child?
Joanna's family was overjoyed. The deed kept the abomination out of the public eye. They never even investigated her crime.
Yeah, alright, so that lady definitely got fed to the monster.
And Joanna's love. The father was banished from the city. The nurse's diary concludes, "Oh God, please forgive me for my sin most wicked."
Let's move on. This is looking worse by the minute.
Not a fun time to be in this universe. It's a broken cradle with something heavy placed inside.
Look.
This break looks a bit unnatural, don't you think? Like something other than a baby was put here. Did she find the human as when it was actually a child and then took it in and tried to keep it as her child? And then when it, you know, became evil and human-like and all, she had no choice but to put it down in the waterways and keep feeding it? Is that what we're looking at here? There's an unfinished letter here. It looks like it was addressed to someone. My child is returned. God has answered my prayers. Ah, you dumb idiot. No, that's not your child. That's a freak of nature. It says the child surely must be a gift from God himself. I will no longer be alone. This lady's insane. She's got to be taken care of. It's a diary. Seems to be about raising a child.
Let's see.
Day 53. The child is growing up healthy. He's eaten a lot of food today, too. What a big eater, finishing his food in one bite. Ah, my darling's the most precious baby in the world, or so it says. Yeah, she's insane. She's gotta be put down. Looks like a portrait of Joanna when she was pregnant. It's been torn to shreds.
However,
This portrait's in sorry condition. An expectant mother should be a heartwarming sight, and yet...
It can't be.
It can't be. There appears to be a boss through this doorway.
That should come in handy.
Balm of life,
Pocket it.
thank you. Do I want to use any 2950? I think I do. I'm going to use... I have 2 Ambrosias. I'm going to use 2 Magla pills. 1 on Rogue and 1 on Hulkenberg. And then I'm going to hope that this is enough Magla to get me through what I assume is the boss fight we're about to do. Well, here we go.
I don't like this.
I can sense that monster up ahead. Are you ready? Yeah, let's go kill Joanna's child.
Yes.
Let us end this here. Time for a close to this case.
What? Here already?
that a baby? Nope, not a baby.
Are you hungry? Oh, so fussy today.
She's off her rocker. Ugh.
This monster. Is it a human?
This is the child you hold so dear? So, all the victims you kidnapped?
Oh, my darling has a hearty appetite. I had Morris deliver us food. Were you able to secure a meal?
Well,
Oh, useless! You have failed to eliminate the bounty hunters, and now you've let Heisme himself here.
She's gonna have the baby eat Morris. I hope, at least.
But no matter. You look tender enough for my darling's liking.
what?
Ugh. Ugh. Thank you for off-screening it, Atlus.
This is your child. It just devoured a man. All I see is a mindless monster.
And a monster is what I see when I look upon the world. People are beasts of fear and superstition, murderers without remorse. I have done nothing they've not done to me. Abominations. They are the unnatural. They deserve to die. They should all be so glad to nourish my child. My dear, sweet child.
A mother's love should nurture, but this is beyond the pale.
And you? Do you not condemn her? She kidnapped children, murdered them in cold blood, and would see you blamed for it.
In truth, I know this woman's pain all too well.
Huh?
In the name of her child, she was willing to turn against the entire world. Behind her atrocities, I see the devotion of a bereaved parent. You found yourself unjustly in a terrible darkness, and I struggle to blame you.
I don't.
Burying your own child is unbearable. Grief and madness fill the gaps where love had been. But my eyes were opened. These people helped me see. The only way to beat the darkness is to confront it. Step by meager step. You must walk back to our reality. Look upon that, and see true that it is not the child you once loved.
Be silent! You know nothing of it. Your sermons better suit a preacher, but that is not your place here. You are here to be eaten!
Good. Show me your hate. Pour out your darkness. We'll fight, but not in justice's name. Grief is its own death, so we will show you life!
Darling, are you still hungry? Mother wants you to play with your food!
Yeah, this is horrifying.
Come, my darling. It's time for supper. Eat up.
All the people who disappeared. This must have been the last thing they ever saw.
We break this tragic curse here and now. It's the only way we might mourn them. Let us finish this, Captain. We'll put an end to this horror, whatever the cost.
If we can figure out what it really is, we can win. Let's get after it.
Ugh.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Ugh. Well,
I'll
I
use what I
mean,
must.
we gotta start figuring out weaknesses.
Rancor!
Ooh, that did a lot more damage than I expected it to.
Roar!
Lightning does good damage. You love to see it.
Not now.
Actually, pass.
Let us fight.
Give me a leap
Let me
thrust.
help.
Get that defense down out the gate.
End it.
If only you killed it in the dark, you wouldn't have to see what it looks like. I know, right? I'm really interested. I'm gonna have to probably look it up, or maybe I'll play the game. When I play the game a second time, I'll try and do it myself. But I really want to see, by the way, it only gets 2 turns instead of 4 now, like I expected.
She's gonna have a tough time hitting her marks.
But I'm really interested to see if, what happens if you kill it down in the sewers instead.
Lightning. Warrior.
This does not seem like it's gonna be a difficult fight unless it has like a second phase. Or it starts doing some really crazy stuff at like half health. Stop staring at my girl. That's my elf wife. Okay, that hurts a good bit.
Hogenberg's dazed? She's gonna have a tough time hitting her marks.
Face me!
Yeah, that's why I'm not gonna have her attack at all.